HorrorPunksUnite, bringing you another CD review. Today we're going to be reviewing the band Crazies EP, Batcve. Now, as always, I always cover what came with it, some of their merch, then I show you some of the CD art, and then I start talking about the music. So, first thing, it came with 2 different buttons, and it came with a couple of stickers. And here are the stickers. It's pretty simple in design, but like I've always said, that's actually a good thing. It gives you the feeling that you're not missing too much if you spread it around, and that's what bands really need. If you're a big band, is for you to stick them everywhere that people can see them. That's why it has their website, their Facebook page, whatever it may have linked on there so people can discover new music. It's kind of a vintage way of spreading the word, so I think those are cool. It also came, like I said, with 2 buttons. First one is this white bat. As you can see, it does say Crazies. And I actually think it's pretty appropriate that it is a white bat, considering you get a bat straight from the Batcve EP. The second one is probably my favorite. Simple white on black. And it's got the little jack-o'-lantern effect. I think it's really cool. It's a little bit more of an obscure button. You kind of have to be a fan to know what it is, but I always think that that kind of stuff is pretty cool. So next, talking about the CD cover itself. So there's the front. Give you guys a little look at the back. And I think the cover is pretty cool. I would actually be curious to know if any of the members of the band are actually watching this. If one of you guys could give some information on if you guys took this picture yourself. It'd be pretty cool if you guys did. It is a typical, well, I wouldn't say typical, it's actually what I would say is an untypical, just card pressing, and inside the CD kind of gives you a whole original kind of vinyl feel to it, which I always think is cool. I always say that if you're going to make an EP, put it in this kind of a slip, simply because it just feels right. It really does just feel right. But so, just to show you guys again, before I put it away, you can see a little bit more of their logos and everything like that. I also think it's kind of cool that they made it so that the CD itself has a vinyl look that has a little bit of wear on it. I think that's pretty cool too. Now on to the music. If you were thinking about bottlenecking these guys into one genre, you'd be really hard pressed to do that. With a lot of hardcore vocals and some vocals very reminiscent of Dead Kennedys, as well as background vocals emulating horror punk, it's really hard to put them into any specific genre. Definitely maybe a hardcore punk, maybe a darker punk sound, but definitely hard to put in just one genre. Now, I always like to talk about tracks that stood out for me. I would have to say that one that really stood out for me would be Batcve, or possibly Trick or Treat. Of course, I can talk all day about why they stood out for me, but what I'm going to do instead is I'm going to provide a link to their Bandcamp so you guys can listen to it. Maybe you'll listen to it first and then listen to my review. But yeah, once again, you can definitely hear more of a Dead Kennedys influence, especially in the vocalists. And when listening to tracks, you'll definitely hear a very a Dead Kennedys influence, especially in the vocalists, which is another reason why it's really hard to kind of bottleneck them into any kind of genre. But, you know, that's a good thing. I've always said that bands who don't define themselves, who don't try to bottleneck themselves, are the bands that really just come across as the most pure. I'm definitely interested into seeing what this band will produce in the future, what kind of personal improvements they hope to make. Don't forget to check them out on their Bandcamp. Of course, I'll be providing links to their Bandcamp, their Facebook page, what have you, after the video down below, so check them out. This is Anathema von Stitchenstein from HorrorPunksUnite saying stay creepy.